have a thought of a game I might want to play. I just have to fucking remember the name of it. And no, it doesn't necessarily inspire confidence. It's a short horror game that we came across a while ago, but never got around to touching. It's also a free horror game. It's about how like scary it is outside. Found it. You will not remain. Depending on how sure it is, I might play something else after. We'll see. I wonder if that's like a Evangelion reference. There have always been fan expansions. In fact, the final official expansion just absorbed a fan expansion and built on it with the team's permission. Wow, that's really cool. Fuck. That's why indie game communities are like my favorite. I mean, they aren't all as supportive of like the creative parts of the community or like willing to work, or sorry, developers aren't always willing to work with fan stuff. I mean, it's nice that, for example, Sonic Mania was created by, at least in part, a team of fans of Sonic who had made their own like fan games, I believe. But it was like kind of really sick. I was really impressed. And of course, you expect that a little bit more from indie games because you need less people's permission. You don't need a bunch of CEOs. Like messing with the stuff. I mean, even indie publishers can be not fun, but it is interesting to see what kind of things can come out of the indie space. Like, there's a bunch of like Amori mods that I want to try out at some point, for example. Though, I'm not sure if Omocat is like as openly supportive of the fan community around her game than like the Binding of Isaac devs are. Gosh, I do not need a Mori DLC. A Mori DLC would destroy me. Alright. So we're about to play a horror game. Let's see if I can find any triggers. Just... Oh, right. Weird. Face. You will not remain. You must stay in your apartment as the city around you falls to an eldritch horror. Stay inside, stay safe, don't let anyone in. Content warning. You Will Not Remain is a story about isolation that contains dark themes and deals with mental health issues. This includes but is not limited to anxiety, depression, disassociation, and suicidal ideation. You have been warned. Oh, I do that every day! Yeah, it definitely... It definitely what's the word? Endeared itself to us just as we were getting used to the pandemic. Actually, it came out at the beginning of this year. Took us 2 years to get used to the pandemic, but yeah. As we were getting used to the pandemic and ran into it, this game, it was just like, Oh, yeah, a game where you have to stay inside. So relatable. Alright, let's try it out. Also, hello, Glow. This game was made on the land of Wudurjari, Woi Wurrung people of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to elders past, present, and emerging. Sovereignty was never ceded. Colonial violence never stopped. You'll Not Remain is a story about isolation that contains dark themes and deals with mental health issues. These include, but are not limited to, anxiety, depression, dissociation, and suicidal ideation. You Will Not Remain. You'll Not Remain is a short game intended to be played in one sitting. There is no saving. It's time to wake up. Heck, I kinda look like an eldritch horror. Again. How many more agains will you have? How long have you been here? Does it matter? Channel after channel of nothing. The leaves are drooping. You should water it. You fill the watering can and take it to the plant. You soak the base, hoping it's both enough and not too much at the same time. You've never been good with plants, and sometimes trying too hard is what kills them. Just like relationships. You still have plenty of grounds, and instant, when you're desperate. You haven't gone through all the apartments on this floor, making it as much ritual as it is comfort. You cradle the cup in your hands, warmth seeping into your fingertips. It grows cold as you stare at the sink, the ceiling, the strange shapes your hands make around porcelain. You pour it down the sink, wash the cup before putting it away. Maybe tomorrow will be easier. I like this game's vibe. Is it getting bigger, or was it always that size? If you were prone to poetry, you'd almost always say it was beautiful in a fatalistic sort of way. But you're not. Haven't been for quite some time. You've run out of pretty metaphors for awful things. There's not much else to do. You could walk circles around the apartment, or you could go back to bed. Bark, bark. Is that a dog? Impossible. It's been weeks since you've been stuck here. You would have surely heard it before this. Bark, bark, bark. Oh! The Kulin Nation are Aboriginal people in Australia. Oh, okay. Thanks for the background. You better go see what it is, just in case. Come on, open the door. You know you can. Can't you? Bark, bark! You can do this, come on. Like saying the words will help. Oh! Just do it. It's wrong. Everything is wrong. You don't belong here. You need to get back inside. Bark, bark! It's only down the hall. You can do this. Bark, bark! There's something wrong with this apartment. Bark, bark! Is that a dog? But it doesn't look like any dog you've seen before. It's thin, skin stretched tight across ribs, long body, all bones and hard angles. Bark! Hey, it's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. Bark! That's right. Everything's okay. Do you want to come with me? Is that a yes? It looks like a fucking Pokemon. Whoa! The dog jumps forward before you can react. You brace for pain and instead feel the drag of its tongue across your chin. It pants happily as it tries to lick every inch of your face. Gosh. Whoa, down! It drops to all fours, looking obediently up at you. Tongue lolling out of its mouth, bisected by wickedly sharp teeth. Well, it's this way, I guess. You're glad to leave. Something is wrong here. A new kind of emptiness. No bed, no chairs, no life. How did the dog even get here? When the two of you leave, it'll be like nothing has ever been here at all. The dog follows at your heels, nose sniffing furiously at the air. Bark! Just a little further. Wonder why that door has lips. Eldritch doggos are best doggos. The dog runs in ahead of you, tail wagging so hard it makes a loud thump when it slaps the wall. Glad to see you like it. There's enough excitement for one day. Time to go to sleep. Arf! Bed. Arf! I guess you're sleeping with me. You peel back the covers and slide into bed. The dog is warm, sprawling mass above you, content to be pushed around as you make yourself comfortable. When you've settled into the sheets, it lays its head across your neck, warm metallic breath lulling you to sleep. Warm metallic breath? I haven't interacted with a dog in quite some time. Do they usually have metallic breath? Is that normal? You're dreaming again? You remember being worried about her. You remember waiting anxiously at the door. You remember how the apartment still smelt of her for weeks. The sweetness of her perfume lingering in the sheets. They don't smell like her anymore. No. No. You can't do this again. If you don't think about it, it's like it never happened. Stay inside. Please. No. No? Okay, I'm up. That's certainly one way to be woken up. You can't complain though. Not when it saved you from... Bark! Bark! Right. You have a dog now. A very strange looking dog. You are the plant. Has it gotten bigger? It's not dead. Maybe that means something. You make coffee, just like every other morning. You cradle the cup in your hands, staring at the walls, and the cage of your fingers around the cup, until the liquid cools. Just like every other morning. But this time, something is different. The dog is here, looking more at home than you've ever felt. The coffee is cold, but you drink it anyway. Bitter all the way down. Bark! Bark! Are you hungry? Bark! Bark! You're lucky we don't have any neighbors. You get it water, then fill a bowl with what's in the fridge. Patience, sausages, and double toasted bread. You hope it's good, huh? When you set it down, the dog lunges desperately towards the food. It's eating so fast you barely see it chew. You better not throw that up. Well, you fed the dog. May as well feed yourself. You cook with whatever you can find. Thankful for the electric stovetop. You eat from the pan, standing over the stove. No one's here to judge you. Bark! You've already fed the dog. What do they want? Bark, bark! Wag, 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 wag. You wanna leave? Bark! Okay, you're the boss. It's easier to manage the terror that climbs up your spine when the dog is so happy to be outside. Where are we going? Bark! Hold your horses! Bark! You've never been up here. Arf! Oh, that's... it's... You're worried if you stare too long, you might fall in. Bark! The dog stares at you, imploring, and for a moment, its eyes flash violent. No, you're imagining things. It's just a dog. Throw the ball. Message received. You can almost ignore the lilac glow when you're playing fetch. Forget for a moment that vast, overworldly thing towering over you, stretching across the sky. The dog doesn't seem worried about it. What time is it? Noon? Evening? Probably midday. At least one of them. Maybe even all of them. Time is a flat circle. I think that's enough for one day. We can come back tomorrow. Bark! Someone's in a rush. I tried holding down shift to see if it would let me run. It would not let me run. Didn't take you that long to figure out. It didn't take you long to figure out home. The dog looks proud of itself. Okay then. You're so tired. When was the last time your lungs had tasted fresh air? You can't remember. Fuck! I'm sorry. I think that's all I have for today. I guess this is my life now. You crawl under the covers. You still haven't washed them. Not since. The dog lays on top of you. Heavier than expected, seeing as it's skin and bone. It cuddles into you. Knife-long teeth a whisper from your throat. You can feel its heartbeat through the blankets. The gentle expanding of its chest beneath your hand. You wish this was over. Stay inside. If you don't let them in, they can't get inside. Silence. No sound. No thought. You type in her number into your phone. You know it off. You know it by heart. The sound of the buttons are a familiar melody. It rings out. You try again and again and again. Nothing. Miles and miles of nothing. Maybe she's fine. You try and convince yourself. Don't let anyone in that isn't already inside. She has to be inside. Maybe already downstairs. Just in time. Just in time. Okay, I'm up. Fuck! First things first, coffee. You make it, hold the cup until the liquid cools. You look down at it, pouring in your unfamiliar hands. You pour it down the sink. You win some, you lose some. Fuck! When you touch the soil, it's bone dry. It seems like it's always thirsty. A need so deep it couldn't be stalked by an ocean. You used to know something about need. Now you won't let yourself remember what it means to need anything, let alone want it. Here you go. You're slowly getting used to living with the dog. How long has it been now? You can't remember. You should probably name them. What's your name? You can't keep calling them dog after all. What's your name, Mr. Doggy? Bark! That's very helpful. How about Reds? Marble? Marble sink? Gas stove. Okay. Shank? Bark? Lamb shank? Bark! Lamb shank? Really? Bark! Alright, you're the boss. The newly named Lambshank looks absurdly pleased with himself. Fine. Bark! Nothing has changed. The sky is... it's there. Don't think about it. How long has it been since you became stuck here? Someone could tell you it had been weeks, months, or years, and you'd believe them. It's not like you see the sun anymore. Sometimes you forget what other people look like, and the way their skin feels, how the muscles in their backs shift when you hold them. Just the thought of touching someone makes your skin crawl. You feel claustrophobic and desperate at the same time. Wrong. That's enough. Time to go back. Bark! Bark! Good boy. Food? You should eat something. But maybe you shouldn't. You only ate 5 minutes ago, right? Or was it 5 days? Do you think I should eat lamb shank? Bark! Okay, good call. You cook a meal of whatever you can find and eat it over the stove top. How? I'm coming. You and Lampshake are used to this dance by now. You settle in together and drift to sleep. You do anything to wake up, but that isn't how it works. Don't look at the sky. The sky? What's wrong with the sky? What could possibly happen to the sky? That's... it. How? It hurts to look at. It's wrong. Not made for this world, but somehow captivating all the same. But why? Maybe you're imagining things. You must be. This isn't real. This can't be real. A fever dream, surely. You can go back inside. The world will return to normal. If you go back inside, the world will return to normal. It has to. She'll come home and everything will be the way it always was. This is your public service announcement. The voice is robotic, it's clinical and detached. While the world forever changes. Do not let anyone in that comes from the outside, for the safety of yourself and others. We repeat, do not let anyone in from outside. No. Our homes are safe as long as we are in them. Do not let anyone in that returns from that outside. We repeat, people from the outside are displaying signs. Uh-oh. Arf. Predictable. You take care of the plant. You don't feel like you're there when you water it. Your hands unfamiliar. Your body unfamiliar. Your mind alien. Even after all this time. TV? You used to wonder when the power would turn off. You You don't wonder about much of anything anymore. Bark, bark! It's time to feed Lambshank. You used to go to bed excited for your morning coffee. Now it's just another thing you do. You fill up the food bowl. Lambshank likes it on the balcony. You don't. Something about him shifts under the lilac sky, pushing to be free. He looks hungrier out here, more alien. Lambshank has decided it's time for fetch. Bark! Bark! Gosh, my girlfriend is going to make so much fun of me when I get off a stream. It's just gonna be like, wow, I heard bark continuously from your room. Bark! Bark! You can say so much with a bark. Sometimes you think about going outside and being done with it all. Finished. But you have Lambshank now. You won't walk down the stairs and pry the boarded doors open, fingernails catching on the woods and nails as you claw yourself out. No, you'll stay here. For however long that is. Time to go, Lambshank. Bark! Bark! I wouldn't mind you clipping the barks. I try to give the barks their... I try to communicate as much as I can with each bark, depending on the situation. So it'd be nice to see. Time for bed? Yep! Huh? That's weird. You can hear something. Uh-oh, not dreaming! Hello? What? Is anyone there? No, you're imagining things. It's not possible. It can't be. Hey, it's okay. I'm okay. Are you? Lambshank's eyes are wide, body trembling above yours. Scared. You've never seen him like this before. Did the radio frighten him? Everything feels so fuzzy. You pet Lambshank, running fingers down his spine, each vertebrae sharp against them. You're so tired. What should you do? This is your public service announcement. The people from outside are marked. They can only get in if you let them. We cannot stress this enough. Do not let her in. She will hurt you. Wait, what? Please let me in. She's here. She's safe. She's... Do not let them in. They will hurt you. You have to let me in. We repeat. They will hurt you. You're at the door, unable to open it. Heart beating so hard you can taste blood in the back of your throat. You want to let her in. You do, but nothing feels real. Everything feels real. You're trying to move to open the door, but your body isn't responding. It's like watching someone else like you're no longer there. Like you're watching yourself like someone else would watch you. Please, I'm so scared. So, are you? White noise. White. You don't think you could let her in if you wanted to? Not safe. The screaming starts. You are brittle, and this is what breaks you. I'm up, Lambshank, I'm up. Is anything real? Is anything real? Bark! Bark! Real or not, you need to feed Lambshank. Is anything real? You are the plant, just in case. Oh shit, this is like my psychosis! If you've ever seen, oh shit, what's the dream movie? Inception. Where it's like, you can't tell if you're in a dream or not. And the further down you go on levels, it's harder to tell. A lot of times I feel like I'm in an unreality, like a not real place. But I act as if it is real. Because if it is, I don't want to make a mistake. Is anything real? Obviously, there's lots of ways to ground yourself, but sometimes they don't work. You can only have faith. You fill up the food bowl. Is anything real? Bark! Is anything real? Bark! Oh. Bark! Bark! Bark. Is this... If this is real, does it actually mean anything? And what's worse? That this isn't real? Or that it is and means nothing at all? I can't even remember what she looked like, how she smelled. Can't recall how she fit within these spaces. Time to go, Lambshank. Bark! Bark! Not a chance. The rug looks like a fucking eyeball. Just hit me. You pull back the covers to get into bed. You're already half asleep. Attention, citizens. Oh gosh. Never good news. Attention, citizens. The city has fallen. And that's enough, Lambshank. In the coming months, we will be evacuating any remaining survivors. Lambshank? We might be able to leave. Make sure to keep your radio on to receive pickup coordinates. Animals have been... Huh? Lampshake, what's wrong? Lampshake looks nervous around the room. Lampshake looks nervously around the room. Blinches at the sound of the radio. Will you tell you when it's safe to leave? Oh. It's okay. Let's go to bed. Everything is gonna be okay. Is everything gonna be okay? You get under the covers. For the first time, Lampshake doesn't join you. Anything but this. Anything but this. You can't open it. You turn your back against the door, then slide down until you're a pile on the floor. We repeat, do not let anything in. The screaming continues. On and on and... Time passes. And stops. And starts. The radio cracking in and out of life. Her screams softening. Please getting weaker as the days stretch into each other. 2 weeks later, the radio goes quiet. So does she. Are you alone? White noise. Nothing but the ringing in your head. Somehow, the silence is worse than the screaming. You wake slowly. You're getting used to Lampshake acting as an alarm, all wagging tail and doggy kisses. He's across the room, staring out the balcony door at the sky above. Your dreams always return to her, though each time the memory is fuzzier, worn by time. Was she even marked? You'll never know. You water the plant. Something burns in your chest, but you choke it down. Without you, the plant would die. I mean, I've been going outside on the balcony and on the roof, so wouldn't I be marked? No, you can't. Your stomach keeps turning over and over, like something is trying to escape alive. You leave it. The cup strangely lonely when filled to the brim. You fill the bowl, but Lampshake doesn't come running. Lampshake, food time. He ignores you. Come on, you need to eat. We're leaving today. Remember, citizens, we have cleared the way. The pickup zone is... It's time to go. You'll never see his place again. Is that a good thing? What does leaving this place mean? What does the world look like outside these walls? Outside the city? Do you still belong out there? With people and their soft skin, soft hands, soft hearts? Will they now be as foreign to you as the sky? There it is. the door. Come on, Lambshank. There was a time where slowly, one by one, people left. There were no boards then. Just a closed door, with the world outside growing further and further away. You didn't see them often, the few that remained with you. But you could hear them. Human sounds that hummed in the background when you least expected. You pull down one of the boards. Hush, Lambshank. The noise had been comforting. You weren't alone, but it didn't last forever. And over time, faded into nothing. And they must have left, taking their chances in the city falling around them. Anything better than staying here, being trapped inside, trapped like a rat in a cage. Every day played out again and again until you pull down a second board. Bark! Lambshank, that's enough! You've never yelled at Lambshank before. Shame blooms deep in the pit of your stomach, but you can't look at him. Know that if you see the fear and desperation in his eyes, you'll never leave. You pull down the final board. A beginning and an end. You think to yourself, you've been the one to put them here. A reminder to never leave as the city siren's song promises an escape. You lay your hands on the door, palms sweaty against the cool glass. Lambshank, you ready? He's trembling uncontrollably, eyes darting around the room so fast they roll into the back of his head. You pull a key from your pocket, fit it into the lock, turn the handle. Lambshank lashes forward, closing his mouth on your sleeve with a vicious yank. He pulls you backwards, all away from the door. Fuck! Lambshank! Lambshank, what's going on? Every part of Lambshank looks like it's ready to fight. Lips peel back from the gleaming teeth as saliva drips from a maw gaping impossibly open, wide enough to swallow someone whole. Fuck! 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 Lambshank! Fuck! No. It can't. Inside. You're inside again. Fuck! What happened? Lambshank runs to his abandoned food. The leftovers of leftovers that you'd served still there. Silent. Did it get you too? Did everyone else hear the radio? Follow its lure to the door? Fuck! Lambshank happily devours the food, ghostly tongue scraping the dregs from the bottom of the bowl. Thank you, Lambshank. He jumped on the spot, proud to have protected you. Really, I mean it. Oh! Bark! Hold your horses. Can you just go back to this in-between life of fetch and half-consumed coffee? Is it really that easy? Bark! 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 You've gotten used to the violet light beating down from above. The creature seems satisfied. If such a thing is possible. It's not roiling in the clouds, instead breathing slowly around the tip of skyscrapers, the longest, softest breath you've ever felt vibrate through your bones. Is this it? Is this everything? Is this where you must remain? Mark! This game was extremely depressing. This is one of the most pandemic games ever. If not the most, at the very least, the most pandemic game I've ever played. This game. This game.